I'm at Ed's place, and this is not why I came, but I can never resist the startup video. This Chevy 350 back here. Let's let Ed explain. Okay, Ed, what have you been working on here?
Oh, it's just a 350 Chevy motor.
Okay.
It belongs to a friend of mine, and he rebuilds and builds a lot of Model T motors,
Okay.
Model T cars.
Uh-huh.
He puts all kinds of motors in them.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a Flathead with 3 carburetors, like the one across the street. We're going to put a Chevrolet in them. He gets these Model Ts, and maybe he likes to make them with full fenders. And maybe the 16-inch wire wheels, and it does a little upholstery work, and maybe sometimes the automatic transmission, and kind of a, not necessarily a rat rod, but more look like a stalker.
Okay.
They're gorgeous cars, but he has about, who knows how many dozens and dozens of fenders and bodies. One of these days, we're going to go out and visit his house.
We should, yeah.
We should, yeah.
Absolutely.
And so just to see the cars he's built together, him and his friend, he's retired and just loves to do this, and he gets them done, he sells them.
Okay.
At a good price.
Yeah.
So this happens to be a 350 Chevy motor that he bought from a friend that had passed away, his friend.
Uh-huh.
And that friend had bought this motor in 2000, bought it from us.
Okay.
So he just brought it over to us, and we kind of assembled a little bit more and got it running. Everything seems to be running fine.
Okay.
And so this is one of the brackets I just made. If you want to look at this.
Yeah, what did you do?
I just made this bracket.
Oh, okay.
No way that I know of makes this bracket to put the alternator here. So I just had these cut out. I made several of them.
Okay.
With the bracket, it goes on the three bolts, but it puts the alternator here with the sliding bracket up the side for a Model T.
Right.
Or Model A, that would go under the hood.
So as far as up this bracket, let's see the other side of it here, because this looks like pretty nice setup.
Pretty simple, it just goes on here and a bolt over to the intake.
Yeah, so you make the bracket, make sure there's a cross brace there.
Yeah, everything.
And it adjusts.
Yeah, 3 points. Yeah,
simple.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's out of the way of everything.
Yeah.
Out of the way of the upper hose and the temperature center here.
Yep.
Yeah.
This way, by designing it this way, you know you've got it exactly where you want it. You're not going to be fighting anything.
You're not fighting anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the only way it would really fit under the hood.
Yes. The frame is so narrow on a Model T, it can't go down but underneath anywhere.
Right, the normal Chevy placement
would
would be
down there was someplace. Yeah. Way out here on the cylinder head, out here.
Okay.
So, and the thermostat's right in the middle. The Model T radiator that's right in the middle. So then we just made this bracket and painted up for this motor.
Well, it looks great. It looks like a factory.
Yeah, and it just tightens it, works everything fine. Yeah. All the belts lined up without air conditioning or anything. You want an air conditioner. They make a bracket for air conditioning and alternator, but it's a different bracket. We didn't want air conditioning on a car with no top on it, something like this. So
okay.
Let's see if this,
well, that explains that. So did you have to do anything to the motor itself to freshen it up, or was it pretty good?
No, it was just about a half a motor.
Okay.
It wasn't a complete motor. There was no oil pan, no flywheel, no starter.
Oh, I got
the intake was off of it.
Okay.
And so we kind of adjusted everything, adjusted the valves on, put around oil pressure and stuff, and we started up yesterday.
Okay.
Fine. Let's see what.
Okay, let's see what happens. You got an oil pressure gauge? Wow, beautiful. Wow. Wow, that's started. I was going to give up on the battery, and then all of a sudden, wham, it's a bad starter. Okay.
I knew that. I was afraid it wouldn't start at all, but it's a bad starter.
Yeah, it's a bad starter.
It's just a used starter we had. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you're just doing bench testing, you don't have to worry about that stuff.
No, we're not doing anything. It's idle's real nice and smooth, and we get some more accessories on. We're going to put an automatic 350 automatic transmission,
Okay.
which I have one of those rebuilt and
Okay.
everything else. And then right now, the car he's put together, he had it almost all together. He took it all apart, and he's out having the frame powder coated.
Oh.
So he'll probably a week or so get that back and get the frame fenders back on it, and then he'll want to come get the motors.
I got you.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what a fun little project.
Yeah.
Man, it sounded good. Thank you, Ed. That was enjoyable.
This is a 23 Model T
Yep.
body.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the same body as a fiberglass T-bucket body, but it's all metal. And these are the Model T fenders and stuff on it, all original.
Wow.
You put a little later front end with disc brakes and stuff on it,
Okay.
and the smaller wheels. But he put a V8 in this one. That's why the frame's so narrow. It's hard. But he's making another one just like this for that Chevy motor where we just ran.
Okay, so we just started that. Now we can see why you
Yes.
need to be tight on space here.
Yeah. And the other one, he's moved the firewall back in, so he has more room for the Chevy motor to go back in. But it would
Okay.
be the same car as this one.
I see.
He loves building these things, and it's really a cool car. He said he drove this one here the other day. We drove up the road 55 miles an hour, just went smart. And this car's for sale.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, this is...
It runs like a top, just runs like a top.
Well, we've looked at the engine. We can see why
Yeah,
you
yeah.
built the alternator like that, but let's look around this car for just
Yeah.
a second. Boy, it's got a nice bright splash of red there.
Yeah.
Wonder who did the pinstripe work.
One of his neighbors.
Huh.
And there's the gas tank in this. I like these, even in my T-bucket.
Yeah.
It has this container back here, so it has these latches for the gas tank and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and a little bit of storage
Enough
space.
space. Yeah, storage
Yeah.
space like that.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine these would be a lot of fun. And it's
This
you
is
do
an automatic transmission in this one.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I look carefully, there's only one pedal there.
Yeah.
And he's got the proper Model T little lever gas
Gas pedal.
throttle controller
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
But-
metal. There's no fiberglass in this car.
No fiberglass.
And only one door. These
Wait a-
cars originally had one door.
Are you serious?
I'm sure there's no door on this side. Never was.
Oh, so you'd always slide over from the passenger
Yes, you got
side.
in that side and slid over. Yeah.
Well, the wheel was kind of in the way anyway. So
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and it's a nice finished look having the full fender and inner liner
I like
there.
that a lot. It's more drivable, and
Yeah,
people recognize it as a car
right.
other than a fiberglass T-bucket of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.